Charles.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
What's up, guys? Also, here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're back here again on Google Maps for more GeoGuessr tips. Today's video will be another 10-ish or so world tips that I will be sharing with you guys today. I did a video of this before, and I also did US versus Canada tips that are already up on the channel. So today we have 10 more world tips that I want to share with you guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. So my first tip is for Nigeria. If you see this white pickup truck with police sirens on it, you're going to be in Nigeria, as this car follows the Google car throughout the entire country, basically. Now with the new update that we got 2 months ago, the car could also be black as well with sirens, but yeah, it's mostly white. But yeah, if you do see this police car behind the Google car, you have to be in Nigeria. Moving on to the second tip is for France. If you see a yield sign that says Cédez le passage, or however you would pronounce that, under the sign, you're going to be in France, this is just a translation of yield in French. So if you see this under a yield sign, you're going to be in France. And you can also tell from the back as well, even if you don't. It has a little bar under it. So even if I wasn't able to go down the street, I could still tell that it would say that. So yeah, that bar under the yield sign is only in France. Moving on to another tip, we have San Marino. If you see blue painted crosswalks with white stripes, you're going to be in San Marino here. So yeah, this is San Marino, and it does have blue crosswalks with white painted stripes. So that's that. Moving on, this may or may not be kind of obvious, but if you see American style signs, it's written in Spanish, you have to be in Puerto Rico. So as you can see, salida is exit here. This is an example. I also have another example here for the speed limit signs. It says velocidad máxima, which is maximum speed. And also another tip for Puerto Rico is that they do use kilometers on their mile markers on their highways. So that's another useful tip. They do use kilometers on their highway mile markers. But yeah, I also do have this tip here, the do not enter sign. Again, it's American, but it says no entre, which is do not enter in Spanish. And then same thing goes for like the yield sign. Instead of yield, it says ceda, which is yield in Spanish, of course. So yeah, if you see American style signs, but they're written in Spanish, you have to be in Puerto Rico. Moving on, we do have a tip for Turkey. If you do see a stop sign that says dur, you have to be in Turkey, which is just a translation for like wait in Turkish. So yeah, that's that. Dur on a stop sign is Turkish. Moving on to Sweden. This is kind of once again a generic tip, but yeah, if you do see yellow and blue chevrons, you're most likely going to be in Sweden, like the Swedish flag, I guess is an easy way to remember it. Luxembourg will sometimes use these chevrons as well, but they're mainly found in Sweden here, so yeah, these chevrons are Swedish. Moving on, if you do see, this is also a very useful tip for Europe. If you do see 8 stripes on a pedestrian crossing sign, you have to be in Spain, as most of the countries use 5, 4, or 3 stripes, but Spain does use 8 stripes on their pedestrian crossing signs. So definitely a very useful tip for Europe here. Moving on, this is a pretty useful tip for Mongolia, in case you didn't know. You see like this gray tarp or blanket, whatever you want to call it, on the Google car, you're going to be in Mongolia. Mongolia is a pretty easy country to guess because of this car. And yeah, there's nothing in Mongolia, so if you see nothing, you're going to be in Mongolia. But yeah, jokes aside, this tarp, or whatever, is found in the Mongolia car. So yeah, moving on, this is for Italy. This is a pretty useful tip to distinguish license plates in Europe here. So Italy's license plates are pretty distinct from the rest of Europe. So on the front, they will have a short plate with a blue strip on the left and a blue strip on the right for the front plates. And then for the back, it is a long plate with the blue strips on left and right. So yeah, Italy does have 2 blue strips on the front and back, but the front is short and the back is long. So yeah, that's that for Italy. Definitely a very useful tip. And the final tip that I have to share with you guys for this video is for Malaysia. If you see a stop sign that says Berhenti, or however you would pronounce it. I don't speak Malay, but yeah, if you do see a stop sign that says that, you have to be in Malaysia, which is just, again, translation in Malay for stop. So yeah, that's the final tip that I have to share with you guys for this video. So yeah, pretty cool tips. I will be doing more world tips videos, of course, coming in future episodes. But yeah, those are all the tips I had to share with you guys in today's video. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to smash that like button and subscribe. As always, stay safe, and guys, this is Boston. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, because I'm uploading every day until Christmas. Peace.